I talk about astrology all the time. That's all I talk about.
Hi guys, it's Alyssa and welcome back to my channel where we talk about astrology. So currently I've been putting out a series on branding yourself at your midheaven. Now I would love for these videos to get out to you sooner, and I've actually been stressing myself out about it. And then I realized that each one of these videos is like a complete video essay on one particular energy, and I need to be kinder to myself. So I am making these videos and I am working my ass off on them, but they take at least 2 weeks to form. And that's if I have no other obligations. And I don't know if I can do it faster. So I thought I would just give you little videos, little fun videos in between this series so that I stay relevant. Just kidding. Really so that I can keep giving you information and not feel like anything's being held off or that I'm not doing anything. Like I want to give you guys astrology information. I like to service you guys, you know. It's my thing. So I've gotten back into making my podcast, and that's on Embracing Glory. You can get that on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or it's even on its own YouTube channel. You can find a playlist within this YouTube channel. Let's just talk about the topic of this video and not go into self-promotion and other terms. Since I'm talking about the midheaven, branding yourself, what the midheaven represents, your purpose, the fruit from your branches, all of that really good stuff that comes from you and what the world wants from you, then we would want to know the compatibility of partnerships in that arena, correct? Who do you work with? Who are the best people to partner with? I can't tell you a whole lot in this video about like who's never going to annoy you, because then we're going to get into basically whole full chart readings, whole synastry readings, and a lot of that actually is compatibility, and I already have a video on compatibility. But thing with romantic compatibility versus career-wise compatibility, they're actually kind of two completely different things. In regular compatibility, I like to focus on the moon. Is the moon and the other person's moon, are they having a good time? Are they swimming in good water? Is there like good energy between these moons and the other planets? But within career compatibility, it's not as important. And the reason why is that comfortability breaks growth. Nothing grows when it's comfortable. And so if you're trying to work with somebody and you guys got a really good repertoire and you got like, you can talk and you're just very comfortable with this person, you're probably too comfortable to actually grow. And I'm not just being a little like dick about that. I'm like sure that you found people you were comfortable with that made it better, and I'm gonna get comments from people who say, I disagree, I have to be comfortable with this someone. And I'm like, I don't care about you personally. You are the exception to the rule. Most people, when they get comfortable, don't grow. They don't work as hard. And I've seen this firsthand, owning my own business for the past like 8 years and trying to partner with a bunch of different people who just I'm comfortable with, and it doesn't work for me, it doesn't work for them. I have found that midheaven compatibility even is different than what I thought it was as well. So we're going to talk about that. That is what we want to look at. It doesn't matter necessarily. I don't care if you're comfortable or not comfortable with somebody. Okay, what do you want in your purpose? What is your job description? That's what you want to look at. And no, you don't want to look at elemental compatibility here. You want to look at modality compatibility. So let's talk about that. When we get into elemental compatibility, we get to earth, air, water, and fire. In relational compatibility, these things are very important. Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn get together and they know what they're doing. They're vibing because they exist within earth element. Just like Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer, they vibe within the water element. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, they vibe within the air element. And then Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries vibe with the fire element. But that is elemental. That is about comfortability. It is not about getting shit done and progressing the world and partnering with the correct people you want to partner with. Modalities are baseline of the sign energy. I try to talk about modalities a lot, and I've been trying to on TikTok, and people just don't care. And they don't think it's important as it is, which is an interesting thing because to me, modalities are the basic building blocks of life. We have fixed, cardinal, and mutable. When I look at cardinal signs, and those are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn, I'm looking at the signs that are instinctual, that go after the things that they want. This is their purpose. Now, when I look at mutable signs, which are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, I look at signs that are awake and aware. They're naturally after their thoughts and the things that they want to see and believe in. That's those signs. That's when you become conscious that there is something greater than just the food you eat or whatever. The next one is fixed. And fixed to me are always about progress. They're things that we don't need. They're energies that are actually very confusing to us. We always do them wrong. Like Leo energy, Aquarius energy, Taurus energy, and Scorpio energy are kind of the most up energies. And I'm not talking about sun sign astrology, so please leave me alone with that stuff too. It's not about, oh, Tauruses are always the worst because they don't understand their own energy. It's not about that. Anybody who has a lot of Taurus energy, or when you're trying to get into Taurus energy, you're going to have a problem with it because we're almost not advanced enough to handle these energies because they are progressing us into the future. Taurus is the queen, Leo is the king, Scorpio is intimacy and not overpowering the other, and Aquarius is about the kingdom of man and knowing, and they are all way too high for us to fully grasp what is going on there. Anyway, that's my little rundown of the modalities for you. So when it comes to your midheaven, you want to connect with somebody within the same modality as your midheaven. This keeps you within the same purpose. So if you're connecting with somebody under a different modality within their midheaven, you need to be aware of that and know that you're not going to join up for a long period of time. You will only be crossing paths when your purposes align, and they won't be aligned for very long. Doesn't matter what element they're in. So I found that I tried to work a lot with Aquarius midheavens. And it kind of makes sense because Sagittarius is fire, that's my midheaven, and fire, Sagittarius, its phrase is I see. It wants to see. I want to see. It's about wisdom and truth. Aquarius is air, which is compatible, and it's about I know. I know. So I see and I know. Knowledge versus truth. Like they seem to very well like correlate. They work together. But not so fast. Aquarius is fixed. It's about the kingdom. It's about community. It's about unique energy and originality. And Sagittarius, it's not about the kingdom. It's about your own consciousness and your own seeking the truth. Those don't work together when it comes to purpose and progress. The Aquarius midheaven always is going to want knowledge, and I'm going to want the truth, and those might not be aligned. And that's okay, but it would be foolish to get into a working relationship with this person or possibly having this person on your LLC. When it comes to joining forces with somebody, even though it seems counterintuitive, going to somebody who has a square or an opposition to your midheaven with their midheaven, it actually works the best. If I am seeking truth in the element or in the modality of mutability, my mutable modality, I would want to work with somebody who had that same mutable modality at their midheaven because they are also conscious and looking for that awake awareness. Awake awareness doesn't have to be about Aquarius knowledge or Leo will. It's not about that. Those are fixed. It can be about Gemini thoughts, Virgo analyzing, and Pisces belief. Those things still align even if they square. And then that square, those challenges or that opposition or even that very tight conjunction, is say someone else with another Sagittarius midheaven like mine, they are wanting the same thing and they are meeting the world in a similar pattern, which is what you want to be working with. If you are a fixed sign at your midheaven, work with people who are fixed at their midheaven. Taurus as I have, Leo as I will, Scorpio as I desire, and Aquarius as I know. Those work well together. Those are about building something more than what you have right now. Knowledge is more. Your will to survive is more. What you have and what you desire is about trying to get more. They're basically the Rahu of the signs, the north node of the signs. But then we have the mutable modalities, which are Gemini, I think, Virgo, I analyze, Sagittarius, I see, and Pisces, I believe. They are all about what is more, what is conscious, what is in your mind, and what could be true or not true, and the things that pop up in here. So those work together in that sense. And then we have Cardinal, which is Aries, I am. Cancer, I feel. Libra, I balance. And Capricorn, I use. These are all very personal, right? They're very instinctual. They're very much like, I gotta get this. I gotta go after something. That's why Cardinal is always about the first one to move. You want to be with somebody who's also moving like you, who is Cardinal like you if you have Cardinal up on your midheaven. So partnerships, relationships, all of that at the midheaven. Find somebody with your same modality there, and that's who you should be collabing with. Thank you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.